I just gotta talk about it 'cause it needs to be talked about. I don't even know why you ain't done it yet. Somebody say something.
Alright, so this Capri Sun I brought with my food stamps, and they got a picture of Gabrielle Douglas on it. You know, that little girl who won the Olympics. I didn't see it, but I was there in spirit. Let me bring something up to you about black people. Black people funny, but I'm happy that we're now starting to take an interest in different things. But people who would have watched the Olympics last year watched it because of her. People who wouldn't normally watch golf and tennis watched it when they see somebody black in it. Black president, and we start paying attention to politics. This is great. This is a positive thing. But let me say, this is why white people disrespect us too, because we're not consistent. If we're going to be involved in it, we got to be involved in it no matter what. And it is a lot easier to get involved when you see somebody who looks like you and your race, but that's why we got to branch out and do things. I had no idea that there was this many black gymnasts in the world. Then again, I don't know anybody who does gymnastics, but when I have a daughter, I'm going to sign up for gymnastics and ballet. I mean, God willingly, hopefully. And if I don't have kids soon, I'm going to adopt. But enough of that rambling. But since we're talking about kids, today's video is about kids. It's about DNA. I think the DNA test should be done in the hospital. In the hospital. Tell me why the DNA tests are not accomplished. If it's some type of health problem, I understand. Maybe the child's too young. It's a newborn. It can't handle the pressure. It can't be stick with a needle yet. But I feel like I know they do it with a cotton swab. A little bit of spit, and that's all you need. Babies should be having DNA tests in the hospital. You get all these people with these court shows. The People's Court on right now, but I wish Fraternity Court was on behind me if I could show it to you. Because you get these people with these court shows and the Maury show, even though I got a stand-up routine about Maury, but it's old now because it's been on for so many years. It ain't funny no more. You get all these shows about these people who don't know. I think the DNA test should be done in a hospital. For real. This ain't even a joke. Somebody please let me know why it's not possible for the DNA. I think it should be a law. I don't think anybody should be allowed to leave the hospital until they have 3 DNA tests. One for the mother, one for the baby, one for the father. The father. And you don't even gotta find a biological father before you leave. You just gotta have somebody, whoever signed a birth certificate, take a DNA test. Then and there. Somebody gotta do that. It should be a law. It should be mandatory. I don't understand. I don't understand why it would solve a lot of world problems. But they don't want to do that. Why? Because they got to keep the economy going, even if it means hurt. Like one of the best Lifetime movies ever with my girlfriend Kiki Palmer on it, based off a true story where she stole the lady baby at the hospital. Okay, that's actually a terrible example. But you know, don't steal babies neither. Okay, my favorite TV show, Fish Did Birth. That's a better example. You know, the baby, it's not often people get Fish Did Birth, but they would have known this. They would have did DNA tests in the hospital. And Fish Did Birth, 2 thumbs up. I don't understand. I'm not trying to put anybody out of a job. Maury, Fraternity Court lady, DNA tester people, well, they won't be out of a job, but, you know, I don't get it. And if you're going to raise a child and have suspicion in your mind, you're not allowed to raise that child for more than 2 years. 2 years. You can raise it for 2 years and just shut up about it and get your life together. But, you know, once a child, you know, really 2 years might be too long, but I seen, you know, Judge Mathis or something where he had doubts for 15 years and the child was 15-year-old and he was taking them to get tested. It's too late. You might as well just continue raising it. It's done. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. That's your child. No matter what happens from this point on, it's too late. So I don't understand why DNA testing should not be happening in the hospital. And I'm sure Gabrielle Douglas would agree with me also. This is really good. And the food stamp system paid for it. The reason I'm bringing that up is because some people care more about food stamps than children's life. But you gotta go watch in my next video where the lady cares more about food stamps than her children's life. And I got this pizza in the oven I'm about to go eat. With the same food stamps I got problems with having, but I'm proud to have. Take care of your kids, man. Don't let them burn up in any fires. And don't let them be raised around wrong people. Don't let them get raped, anything like that. That's my next video. Why prostitution should be legal, so you can stop raping little kids. I'm for real. I really believe that. Not necessarily believe that, but, you know, if you can pay for it, I know you don't want to spend your money, but, you know, you can buy a grown woman instead of touching a little girl. That's better. Alright, that's it. Enough of this. Done with. DNA testing should be performed in the hospital when a child is born. I don't care what nobody say. Somebody tell me a legal, logical reason why this should not happen, then I shut the hell up. Till then, I'm sticking to it. So God bless. Go in peace. Plan imagination for life. Remember, it's always believe in what you want to be.
I just gotta talk about it because it needs to be talked about. I don't even know why you ain't done it yet. Somebody say something.